really believe you can make it as a trader, then tell me this. If 95% of traders crash and burn, why should you belong to the 5% who survive? If your answer is some secret system or a $99 miracle course, congratulations! You've already joined the losers. The truth is different. The truth is dangerous. There are hidden laws in trading, rules no one talks about, because if you knew them, you'd become competition. Today, I'll expose 13 of these laws. Each one is a trial, a battle of discipline. Master them, and you rise. Ignore them, and you're gone. Law number 1. Energy is greater than analysis. How many times have you nailed the analysis, spotted the perfect setup, and still lost? Not because the market tricked you, not because the system failed, but because you were tired. That's the hidden killer. Trading on low energy. Most traders don't blow their accounts because they lack knowledge. They blow up because they sit in front of the market exhausted, distracted, emotionally drained. The market punishes a tired brain. Pro traders treat their body like part of the system. They protect sleep. They fuel their brain. They train focus like it's a weapon. Because when your energy collapses, discipline follows. And when discipline breaks, accounts vanish. But even with high energy, you'll discover speed isn't the answer. Patience is. Law number 2. The art of waiting. Most beginners think speed is everything. Get in fast, get out fast, chase every candle. But the truth, the slower you trade, the faster you grow. Some of the greatest fortunes in trading weren't built by constant action, but by discipline to wait. Jesse Livermore, one of the most legendary traders in history, admitted his biggest profits didn't come from buying or selling. They came from sitting still. Patience isn't weakness. Patience is power. It means you're not chasing every shiny setup. You're waiting for the one that screams, "This is it." And the hidden truth is, the slower you are, the faster you rise. But patience without a backbone is useless, and that's where discipline comes in. Law number 3. The market rewards discipline, not intelligence. There was once a trader with a photographic memory, multiple degrees from Stanford, and insane analytical skills. But he couldn't stick to a stop loss, and he watched everything vanish. The market rewards consistency, not IQ. Discipline is boring. Discipline is routine. Discipline is the muscle you build to overcome the urge to hope. Talent can win a single battle. Discipline wins the war. But before you even think about discipline, you must shatter the first illusion every beginner falls for. Law number 4. The illusion of the Holy Grail. Every beginner falls into the same trap, chasing the perfect system. They believe if they just backtest enough indicators or buy the right strategy, they'll become unstoppable. But here's the brutal truth. The perfect system doesn't exist. The system that made someone else rich could be the same system that destroys you. Because trading isn't about perfection. It's about alignment. Alignment with your psychology, your risk tolerance, your rhythm. The market doesn't reward systems that look flawless on paper. It rewards systems that fit the trader behind them. Even when you build a system that perfectly works for you, the market will force you to adapt. Law number 5. Be like water, not rock. The market is like nature. Do you know why dinosaurs died, but ants survived? Because ants adapted. The same is true in trading. Some days are trending, some days are ranging, some days there's nothing. If you're rigid, you'll force your setup on every environment, and the market will break you. But the pros, they have gears. A gear for trends, a gear for ranges, and yes, sometimes a gear for doing nothing at all. Adaptability isn't chaos, it's survival. But even if you adapt, one mistake will kill you fast, trying to predict instead of react. Law number 6, respond to the market, don't guess it. A young trader asked the master, "How do you always know the market?" The master laughed. "I don't. That's the difference. Beginners think mastery is about prediction. Pros know it's about reaction. The market doesn't reward profits, it rewards risk managers. Trading isn't about guessing tomorrow, it's about preparing for if-then scenarios today. If price breaks, you act. If it rejects, you step aside. No ego, no prophecy, just response. But reacting alone won't save you because arrogance can creep in right after your first wins. Law number 7. Be confident, not cocky. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, often says before making any decision, "I am not smart enough to know everything." Think about that. That's the difference. Arrogance needs to be right. Confidence is ready to be wrong and still survive. And the truth? Most traders blow up not after losing streaks, but after winning streaks when arrogance takes over. Confidence respects risk, arrogance bets the house. But even confidence fades if you stop learning, and that's the next law. Law number 8. Lifelong learning is the only lasting edge. Markets evolve. Technology shifts, strategies decay. But there's one thing that never expires: learning. Years of experience don't stop great traders from learning every single day. They journaled, they reviewed, they adapted. The moment you say, "I already know enough," the market writes your obituary. Because the edge isn't the system, it's the student who never stops studying. You don't become a wizard because you found the Holy Grail. You become a wizard because every loss, every win, every mistake turned into a lesson that no one can take from you. But learning is useless if your mind is in chaos. That's why calm is your real indicator. Law number 9. Calm is the greatest indicator. You can have 50 indicators on your chart, but none of them matter if your mind is in chaos. Here's the uncomfortable truth: emotional turbulence destroys more trades than bad setups ever will. Calm isn't indifference, it's clarity. When you're calm, you see the market for what it is, not what your ego wants it to be. Legendary traders often sounded less like traders and more like monks. Quiet, grounded, detached. Before every trade, they ask themselves, "Am I calm or am I chasing a feeling?" Because if the answer is chasing, the market already won. Calm is the secret edge you can't backtest, but it decides everything when the trade goes live. And when calmness becomes your edge, you're ready to face the toughest opponent of all, yourself. Law number 10. Your greatest obstacle is yourself. Forget the market. The number one account killer isn't volatility or news, it's you. Revenge trades, FOMO, greed, closing too early, breaking your own rules. The market shows you who you are. It reflects your fear, your greed, your hunger for control. Behind every blown account lies a single broken rule. Realizing the problem isn't the market, it's you, is the first step on the path to mastery. But the only safe way to fight yourself is to start small. Law number 11. Learn without the trauma. Let's be honest, you want to size up fast, get rich quick, and quit your job. The truth you won't hear is the smaller you trade, the faster you grow. Why? Because small trades mean less fear, less greed, more clarity. Trading small gives you the freedom to learn without trauma. Trading is like building muscle. You start with light weights to build your form, and only when your form is perfect do you add more. And when you practice small, something magical starts to form. Intuition. Law number 12. Intuition is memory disguised. Some think great traders are born with a sixth sense. They just know. But intuition isn't magic. It's memory disguised. It's the product of countless hours, errors, and chart reviews. Your brain gathers patterns until, without conscious thought, a whisper of insight appears. This isn't talent. It's the result of rigorous training. Intuition is built through scars, repetition, and obsessive review. But even with sharp intuition, one truth remains: the market only rewards survivors. Law number 13. Survival is the ultimate edge. The ultimate secret isn't making money today. It's being alive tomorrow. It's not a lack of IQ that kills most traders. It's a lack of patience and proper risk management. The mark of a true trader is not a big win, but the ability to stay in the game. They cut losses fast, manage risk religiously, and live to fight another day. Because the market always offers new opportunities, but only to those who are still here to take them. That's the final truth. The market rewards survivors. Survive today, and tomorrow the market is yours. So, next time you sit down to trade, stop hunting the perfect setup. Ask yourself, can you master yourself? Trading isn't just about the markets, it's about winning the battle within. Follow these laws, and one day you won't just trade, you'll dominate. You'll become a market wizard.